Hey guys, your good friend Sebastian, Foundation 1440. A wonderful day to you guys, and just what a beautiful morning, you guys. I gotta tell you, my son has decided that he likes to come for a morning bike ride with Dad. So I had the joy of having my son out this morning before 7 a.m. riding bikes. You know, what a treat. You know, and normally I would ride along and listen to something when I got a little bit of a workout in, just some push-ups, planks, doing some core work before the ride. So I did get to listen to a podcast I'm listening to, and I want to recommend it highly, right? It's called Win, Make, Give. Win, Make, Give, and you should Google it. And here's the deal. Win, Make, Give is about building wealth. And if you guys know me, I am in relationship with Dave Ramsey. I'm very blessed to be in partnership with Dave Ramsey as one of his endorsed local providers, right? So Dave Ramsey recommends people to use me in real estate in Durango, Colorado. So that's pretty cool. Hey, guys, hey, no dog craziness out here when I'm doing my video. Move along. Thank you. Got a puppy. Hey, get out of it, guys. Jeez. It'll be a really nice. I think I'll listen to a video of Sebastian's dogs barking. Good times, right? And so, guys, I want you to go to listen to Win, Make, Give. And if you know, I'm a Dave Ramsey guy, right? So, and the reason I'm telling you this is because, guys, we are headed towards some craziness financially, right? I mean, worldwide pandemic. If you start to think about booking a flight and you go to book a flight, you'll quickly realize things have changed, right? The airlines, empty planes, right? We've got people don't want to travel out of the country. The car rental businesses are a hot mess, right? I mean, if you just start to do anything you would normally do, and it includes finances, you go, holy moly, this is a big deal, right? And so what we know is we don't know what it looks like. And so it's important, you guys, more than ever, right now is the time to reel in your finances. I can't stress it enough, guys. This is the last time on earth to spend a single penny that you don't need to spend. And I don't care how much money you have. I don't care if you're the richest person on earth and you can burn money in your wood stove to start the fire. Now's the time to be conservative. We don't know what this looks like. We would expect the biggest redistribution of wealth in history to happen right now, right? Because it looks differently. You know what I mean? Like, airlines don't look good. Zoom looks good, right? Financial issues all over the country, right? People's just getting back to work, and not everybody has face masks for sale, right? I mean, I just saw a face mask commercial, and get your free hand sanitizer with your order of face masks, right? So things have changed. It's funky. We don't know what it looks like, so I'm just going to say it one more time. Be as conservative as you've ever been around money. Every dollar has a name. Your budget is a budget. It's not a, how much money do I have, and let's go spend it. Get a budget, guys. If you made $10, you only get $7, right? Because 30% is going off to the government. So, guys, it's time to be real conservative, guys. And this is you're talking to a guy that I just ended a relationship with the federal government, a monthly payment relationship with the federal government. It started in 2008. So, guys, please, for the love of all things holy, learn from my stupidity. You guys have heard me say it. Dave Ramsey looking right at me when he's on his podcast every morning. You can't out-earn your stupidity, Sebastian. And then, of course, I add yet, right? Because I am going to change that. Brooke and I are on top of it, man. And we sit down and we get in front of the computer and we look at what we spend our money on. And, guys, I'm going to give you a couple quick little sort of basic numbers for you to have in your mind. Dave Ramsey, if you listen to Financial Peace, talks about an emergency fund. And an emergency fund is money set aside for an emergency. And let me clarify an emergency. An emergency is not the following things: a new couch, a new car, crap, junk, new dirt. Like, if you want a new dirt bike, like somebody I know, it ain't for a new dirt bike. It's for emergencies. And emergency monies are like insurance. And if you think about insurance isn't a pile of money sitting there. Insurance is a payment every month. It's a cost. And it will cost you to have an emergency fund sitting in a bank that you can't get to easily, or out of the way where you can't get your little hands on it, and your beautiful wife, God bless her, can't get her hands on it, right? It's an emergency fund, right? And that fund starts with $1,000. If you got no money, it's $1,000. That's Dave Ramsey's plan. if you start to have some money, you build that emergency fund up to 3 to 6 months of what it costs you both in life and in business to be you. 3 to 6 months. 3 months if you're a W-2 normal employee, 6 months minimum if you're somebody like me that's self-employed. So again, emergency fund, if it costs you $5,000 a month to be you, gorgeous, beautiful you, 1 in 400 million you, right? No, 1 in 400 trillion. That's the chances you would be you. Pretty cool, huh? You're unique. Right? 3 to 6 months. 3 months if you're W-2, 6 months minimum if you're self-employed, right? And that money gets set aside, hidden from yourself, not to be touched. Maybe some portion of that can go into like a short-term money market or CD, making you almost no interest. Yep, that's right. It's going to cost you to have that money. It's an emergency fund. And Ben Kinney in Win, Make, Give, he wants you to do 4 months. Now, that's his number because he knows that if he sets 4 months aside, he doesn't expect his income to go to zero. So maybe it goes to half. So you have 4 months set aside, but that's 8 months worth of living at half price, right? So just think about these things. That's your emergency fund. And then the other fund I'm going to give you, if you're closer to retirement and you can plan this way, is that 0.04. So multiply. So say, for instance, you want to live on $100,000 a year of income. You need to know how much money set aside at 0.04% will net you $100,000 a year, right? So I don't know what I'm good with numbers. So what would that be? $1 million at 4% would be 40. So I don't know. I could do this math. It's too. You gotta just go over 2 points with the decimal point. I don't know what it is, but whatever you want to live on. Whatever that amount of money you need set aside is going to be multiplied at 0.04, and that's going to give you your $100,000 a year that you want to live on, right, after retirement. So that's how you get to that number. So guys, 2 numbers to know. Add a little SEBI action this morning. Emergency fund starts with $1,000. Set it aside. I'm kind of the opinion the worst thing that could happen to me is that one of our cars would completely self-destruct, and we own our cars. No loans for cars, and we own our cars, right? And so $10,000 probably would buy me a car that I could go sell real estate in for a year or two while I rebuilt my emergency fund. So what is that number for you? So 3 to 6 months set aside. Ben Kinney says 4 months. That's his number in Win, Make, Give. Dave Ramsey says start with 1,000, then you move into the debt snowball. You get rid of all your debt. You get rid of all your snowballs. You get rid of all your debt, right? And then we build that emergency fund up to a bigger number, set aside 3 to 6 months of what it costs you to be you. So guys, this is basic stuff, and it's the stuff of the rich and famous. It is the stuff of the wealthy. And I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking about the people that are wealthy. Their attitude and the way they conduct themselves is so much more confident because they know they got that emergency fund. And you could rip their income out from under them with a pandemic, right? And they know they would likely be fine till this thing gets over. So guys, I hope that helps. I love you so much. Super long video this morning, and yet it's only because I love you and you know, and I love you, and I want you to see Durango, right? I always like to end like over here where the sun's behind me, like I'm some sort of, where's the sun? Like I'm some sort of saint. Love you guys. Get up, get out, get over it. Get over, get up, get out, get after it. Hashtag Joybroker and hashtag come by blessed house, right? You know I'll say it. Free nest mugs with house purchase. Ta-da!